It's time.
It's time.
Time to meet the women who make a living around fast cars.
Hello, ladies.
This is Women Take the Wheel.
Sit down, strap in, and turn on all you've got.
Nikki Clark is taking you behind the scenes.
You're ready to win. Let me tell you, these cars, they get up and go pretty good.
Introducing you to women drivers, crew members, and fans of the racing world. Plus, Nikki is bringing you the latest racing news in Indiana and beyond.
We're going to bring it to you from the tower as they get ready to pull into the beam.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
All right, strap yourselves in.
Getting off the track and in your ears. This is Women Take the Wheel.
Come on, baby.
With your host,
Here we go.
Nikki Clark.
Hi, I'm Nikki Clark, your host for Women Take the Wheel, here on the All Indiana Podcast Network. And on this episode, I'm talking to Dystany Spurlock. You are going to be hearing a lot more about her. She is just great. She's not only a pro stock motorcycle rider, she's also a team owner and business owner. She has a love for going fast. She races on 2 wheels and 4 wheels. Find out what inspired her love for racing and what she's doing to help get the next generation of kids involved in motorsports and share her passion for racing. Stay tuned.
Your day moves fast. Your news should too. That's why there's a new and improved Wish TV app bringing you more local news, breaking alerts, live streaming, weather forecast, radar, and Indiana sports all in one place. Customize your news feed to see the stories that matter most to you and get the information you need when you need it. Download the new and improved Wish TV app today on iOS or Android and take News 8 with you everywhere.
Okay, and welcome to another Women Take the Wheel. And today I have a true badass. Oh my God, she has done everything. I have Miss Dystany Spurlock. How are you doing?
I am good. Thank you for having me on this show. I'm super excited about this podcast. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Oh, thank you so much. And like I said, before we started recording, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have read everything you've done, and you've done so much. But let's get started on when you started riding, and what led you to motorcycle racing, which kudos to you, because I'm like, yeah, no, I need 4 wheels.
I love it. Most of the time people say that. Yeah. So I started racing at the age of 16, 17, but I was introduced to motorcycles and just motorsports in general at an early age. I used to ride on the back of the motorcycle with my mom and dad. My dad actually bought me a go-kart at the age of 6. So I've had the need for speed for a long time. I didn't care if it had 2 wheels, 4 wheels, 1 wheel. As long as it had a motor, I'm like, let's go for it. Let's do it.
Oh, my gosh. And now you ride pro stock motorcycle. Here's one crazy motorcycles. Would you ever consider riding a Top Fuel Harley?
So my younger years, 19, 20, I was like, yeah, put me on it. Now, I'm not going to say no. I'll try it. But it is a little more intimidating now the older I get. So
when I've seen these
I'll
guys,
never say never.
When I see what they have to put on before they get onto the Top Fuel Harleys, and I shot video of one of them blowing up, I'm like, yeah. Even my Top Fuel drivers are like, yeah, no, I'll pass on that.
Yes, they have a whole bulletproof vest on. Yeah. I'm like, okay, this is the real deal. I don't know about that.
Exactly. So you got started in bikes when you're younger and that. But here's the thing that I love about you. You just didn't, showing that how much of a strong woman you are, you just didn't do racing. You also did football.
Yes. I did football, I did tap and ballet, I did karate, I did gymnastics, competition cheerleading. Literally, I did it all. I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I want to try this. And my mom never held me back. She said, okay, let's go. I'll sign you up. Let's see if you like it, and go for it. So that is one thing I will say I love about my mom. She opened my mind up to new things at such an early age. When you're younger, you don't have time to think. It's like, okay, let's do it. But sometimes when you wait into your later years, you think about it and then you think yourself out of it. So now, since she had me like that at a younger age, I'm like that now when I get older, at my older ages too.
I love that. And so your parents, they fully they're like, that's what you want to do, we'll do it. And so they bought you your first bike and everything?
Yes, my mom bought me my first bike, which was a 2006 Gixxer 750. I rode that for 2 months, and then I became an ambassador for BMW, and then that's when I got a 2010 BMW S1000.
See, and here's what cracks me up too, because of course you know Angie Smith, and I talked to her, and she was saying how she didn't even tell her parents because her parents did not like it. They said strangers. So she's like, before I raced for a while before I said, hey, Ma, Dad, I'm racing. So,
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the complete opposite. My parents are like, my parents and grandparents, they're very supportive. Whatever I want to do, they're right there supporting me.
Are they nervous watching you? Like, because I'm friends with the Salinas family too. And so, and I watch Mike watch his daughter, I'm like, do they get, nervous watching you?
So my mom, she's fine with me when I race motorcycles. But when I race the cars, oh, she freaks out. She can't do it. She's pacing back and forth. She's got her hands over her eyes and her ears. She's freaking out. But she's the only one that freaks out. Everybody else, they're fine. They just watch like it's nothing.
And I'd be like, you got more around you in a car than you do a bike.
Right. That's what you would think, right? I don't know. What the thing is, on the motorcycle, it's pretty much me and one other person. In the cars, it's me and 15, 16, 20 other people. So it's like more things can kind of happen. So I guess that freaks her out.
Okay, and then that's what I was moving on to too. So bikes is, what most people know you. You've bought a bike and you're a team owner. So your plan is to enter the NHRA field next year then?
Yes, ma'am. So this 2023, thank you. This 2023 season, we are going to use it to do some development. So I want to get as comfortable as I can on the bike. I don't want to just show up at a race and I'm still in the learning process. No. We're going to use this year for that, and we're also going to work on getting our partnerships for next year. We made the big announcement in Wall Street Journal, so this is huge for me. I've always dreamed of getting to NHRA, but I never thought that I would be a team owner. So the fact that I'm able to be a team owner and do it is even more awesome.
I love that. And the more variety, more excitement out there in the pro stock bike field. I just love it. And that's the thing about everybody in that field is out there. I just love it. And that you're a team owner, and you're doing it the smart way. You're getting comfortable. You're taking your time. That's right.
And I have a great team around me. Literally, this isn't something that happened overnight. I've been at this since I was 16 years old, and my hard work is definitely paying off. So I'm very thankful for this opportunity.
Okay, and I want to let you brag on yourself for a minute because you have so many accomplishments that I'm like, I can't even write all these down, and I don't want to get them wrong. But point out some of the things that you've done, and it's okay to brag on yourself here. That's what we're doing because I want to show these girls, hey, look what she did.
See, I'm like you. I can do it, but it's so many things I've honestly forgotten about a lot of them. But I'll see. Okay, so I'm in the BMW Motorrad Hopkins Museum. They have my suit and all of that in there. I'm the fastest woman on a BMW S1000 in Curacao. The first woman to win a 460 index final. What else have I done? Oh God, I'm trying to think.
Because you're competing at competing at the Man Cup and all this stuff. You did so many firsts.
Yes, a lot first.
You and one of my other. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you and one of my other favorite people, Peggy Llewellyn. I just adore her. Same thing. She is also African American motorcycle rider, and she won her race, and I just adore her. And she's going back to get relicensed too.
Nice.
Yes, you'll have to look her up. I just adore Peggy. Love her.
Oh, yeah. Peggy's awesome. When I saw that she posted she was in Orlando getting her relicensing, I was like, yes, Peggy, come back. We missed you, girl, for all these years. So I think it's awesome. Literally, I feel like this year and last year is literally the year of the women. Women are coming in, they're taking over, they're being so, strong, whether it's in motorsports, whether they're anchors. It's just you see so much recognition with women now, and I love to see this energy.
Oh, me too. Don't get me wrong. That's why I never have a lack of doing podcasts because there's so many incredible, great women out there in racing. And okay, so now moving to my next thing. Now you're just not doing bikes. Now this year you're also competing in Formula Series racing.
Yes.
Tell
So
me
this
about
is new. This is new. I am racing in the Barber Formula Series for the entire season. So it's essentially a F4 car. If people aren't familiar with F4, just think of Formula One. It's literally a beginner version of that. They're open wheel cars. Listen, I'm not going to say this, but I'm going to say this. I might love this more than motorcycles. I don't know yet, but I think it's just because it's new and it's a consistent race. You know, drag racing, we're going 200 mile an hour in 6 seconds and it's over. And then you have to wait another 3 hours till it's your turn to go. But this, it's like you're doing 13 laps on a 2 to 3 mile course. You're racing against other people. You're still going hundreds of miles an hour. So it's just very exhilarating, and it's different. It's new. It's fun.
Are you the only girl right now racing in that division?
No, there is one other girl. Her name is Kinsley. I'm not sure how old Kinsley is, but she comes from karts. And she is in this series also. But yeah, right now I am the only woman of color that's in the series. But yeah,
you go, girl.
And I just thank you. I just had my first race this past weekend. I started in 12th and I finished in 9th. So
for a first race, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, and mind you, I have never raced cars in an actual race, these type of cars before. So I think that's pretty dang good.
I do too.
Out of 16.
I'm like, props. You totally deserve that. And okay, so when you're not on a bike or in a car, what do you do when you're not there? Like, what's your other jobs that you do?
Okay, so currently now, I drive tractor trailers. I own my own company, and so that's what I do outside of racing. But outside of that, I love to be in nature. I love to spend a lot of time with my family. I am all about family. And just working on bettering myself, bettering my mental health, bettering my physical body, and just, learning all that I can in whether it's for motorcycles or cars. I just want to better myself overall.
I love your entrepreneurship that you own your own business, and that is awesome that you can do that.
That's one of the businesses. I also own a soap company. So I make homemade soaps and body scrubs and lotions. And I also just started my own foundation called What's Your Destiny Foundation. And it's to get young kids involved into motorsports. So I want to introduce them into junior dragsters. And hopefully next year I'll be able to raise enough money so that way I can sponsor or fund a young boy or young girl to race a full season of junior dragsters. So
okay, do you sleep? I'm like, with all this, do we sleep?
I don't. Yeah, I sleep. I do sleep. I get about a good 6 hours, and after that, that's it. It's go time.
Oh my gosh, we need to have another conversation too about the soaps and that, because I'm a super crafty girl too. So I've done my own candles and lip balms and stuff like that. So I'm like, we'll have to talk about that some other time. But
I'll send you some stuff too, so you can tell me to like it or not.
Cool. Are you going to come to? And speaking of, are you going to come to any races, NHRA races this year? Like, are you going to come check things out at Indy and stuff like that? Because I'll have to meet you up then.
So I know we're going to go to Charlotte. I'm not racing, but I will be at Charlotte. We're definitely going to be at Indy, and I should be working on getting my license between now. What's this, April? See, you're right. I don't sleep. Between April and May, so we'll definitely be at Indy.
Oh yes, I'm like, you'll have to call me up because I will come out to the track. I live less than 2 miles away from the track. Like I could take a scooter up to the track, although the cops don't like that.
Oh, I love it. Listen, tell them close their eyes and look the other way.
You're not the girl you're looking for. And okay, so here's what else I looked at from you. I was researching that. So you're SAG-AFTRA. So were you in a TV series once doing some bike work?
Yes. So it actually one was bike and one was cars. So I was in Muscles and Classics, and that was on MAV TV. I had a whole episode about me on the 460 bike, and that's actually when I ended up going to the final. So that was cool. And then I was on Lexus 0 to 60 challenge, and that was with a bunch of other celebrities, and we were all fighting to see who can win these challenges to be able to win a Lexus at the end of it. So, and that is on YouTube. And Big Tigger was the host, and I had Townsend Bell as my coach. So that was fun.
Oh, I got to look that one up.
Yes.
It's
a lot of fun.
And you're big into fashion also?
Yes. Oh, my goodness. I love fashion. I don't get to wear it like I want to because I'm always doing something, but yeah, I love fashion.
Well, I've seen your pink leathers you have right now are so cool. I just cannot wait to see, with your fashion taste, what your bike is going to look like next year and what your leathers are going to look like. I have a feeling you're going to stand out.
So, yes, I will definitely stand out, but I'm still going to keep my corset. It's just going to be, like, different colors.
Okay.
So, yeah, you'll see it.
Because I'm like, that is so cool. I'm like, she has got it. I cannot wait to see what she looks like on that.
Oh, thank you so much.
And so, so now I'll get into the basic questions I kind of always ask, but they're good questions that everybody can learn from. So who were your racing heroes as you were growing up that you wanted to aspire to be like?
So, believe it or not, my racing heroes are NASCAR based. So, my grandparents grew up, their house was literally 2 miles from the NASCAR track here in Richmond, RIR. And my poppy and I used to sit down and watch NASCAR every Sunday. So I love your Richard Petty, your Jeff Gordons, and your Dale Earnhardt. Those are the people that I looked up to. I didn't get introduced into drag racing until I was 12, and even still, I didn't know anything about NHRA. It wasn't until I became like 18 that I knew, okay, this is NHRA. Okay, I can go here. And then from that point, I started looking at Antron Brown because I love his personality. I love how he changed everything when it came from, he went from pro stock motorcycles to dragsters. It's like, oh my gosh, you can be diverse. You don't have to be one-dimensional. So that, to me, that's the person I looked up to in NHRA when it came to drag racing.
And he's great role model because I know him and he's been here at the station all the time. And he is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet.
Yes, I've met Antron tons of times. And like you said, the same way he is on social media, he's like that in real life. So I love that.
He's always got a smile. He's always just like got the nicest things for you. So like I said, do you have a most memorable race? It can be 2 or 4, but with wheels. But what's your most memorable race where you're like, oh my God, I'm never going to forget this?
I will say this. It was the first and only time that my boyfriend and I raced. So he races also. His name's Cortland. Everybody always asks, who's the fastest? Have you guys ever raced against each other? Well, we only got the chance to race against each other once. And he ended up winning. And I did not let him. But the good thing is I'm glad he did win because he won that round, that helped him be able to win the championship at the end of the year. So that, to me, it was so awesome because I didn't give him any slack. He didn't give me any slack. It was literally like a heads-up race. Let's see who's going to win. And that, to me, it was very memorable because it's like I helped contribute to him being able to win the championship without giving up anything. And that, to me, it was really beautiful. So
you need to talk to Matt and Angie Smith. We talked about that being married, and when you have to race each other, it's like, oh, how's this going to go down?
Yes.
Who's sleeping on the couch tonight?
Exactly. And people are like, are you going to let him win? Are you going to let her win? And we're like, no, we're racing like we don't know who's in the other lane. Like, forget you.
Yeah. Once you hit the staging lights, you're like, it's on.
That's it.
And now, what advice would you have if there was another little girl just like you who's like, I want to get into racing? What would you tell her?
I would tell her that the sky is truly the limit. You can achieve any goal that you put your mind to. I would tell her to do as much research as possible. Someone told me a long time ago, they said, know the business before you get into the business. And literally, that was the best advice that I could get. Because the more knowledge you have on the business or the goals that you aspire to get to, the better off you will be during that journey. So learn as much as you can. Know that you can do it. And also, you're going to have a bunch of people in your ear. Be very selective which people you listen to.
Oh my gosh, I'm like 100%. Everything you're saying, you can't see me, but I'm like, yep, exactly. Know the business. That is nobody's ever said that before, but I try to say that too, because it's one thing to like just get out there and race. It's not as easy as just like, hey, I want to ride. You need to learn how ins and outs and everything works.
Yes, literally, from the fundamentals, from how much brake pressure to apply, and once you go through the track, to your shift points, how to tune, and that's another thing I'm going to touch on really quick. There's a lot of racers that just ride the bike. They don't know how to tune. They don't know how to change a clutch, nothing. Me, I want to know everything, because that helps being able to give that rider's feedback helps the tuners in your team that much more, and it helps your program to be able to grow and be the best that it can be.
Oh my gosh. I like you.
That's
like you know it.
Yes.
And I love the fact, too, that, and going back to your foundation, that you're trying to inspire the next generation, that you're working and spreading joy to help other people, share your love for motorsports.
Yes, that's it. Because, a lot of times when we grow up, we only see football, basketball, track and field. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we don't know anything about motorsports. So this is what I want to be able to do. Like, I just had a career day where I took my motorcycle to the career day for the elementary schools kids to see. And they knew nothing about this. They didn't know this was a thing. So I'm like, this is why I'm doing my foundation, to get the word out there, to show these kids that there are more than just your average sports that you know of. So.
Exactly. And Tony Stewart's been preaching that too. He's been bring a friend to the racetrack. They never been to one. It's one thing watch on TV, but you need to get them in person so they can see how great this sport is.
That's right. It's nothing like being in those stands and feeling the shake of the stands from the engines of the motors. Yeah. So the roar of the motors.
Oh, yeah. When you hear it from your house when you're on the starting line, I'm like, yes! Oh, yes. There's nothing like that.
That's right. You have to experience it to know it.
Okay, and here's your part now to not so much brag on yourself, but I tell everybody where they can find you on social media, website, everything. Give the information right now so people can be like, oh, my God, who is this? I'm looking her up.
So literally my website is Dystany Spurlock, and it's spelled a little different. It's Dystany Spurlock. And you type that in, all my social medias will come up as Dystany Spurlock. And I also want to give a huge shout out to my sponsors, VP Racing Fuel. I want to say thank you to Bell Helmets. I also want to say thank you to Skip Barber, my boyfriend, my mom, my dad, and everybody else in my team that helps me every day. I truly appreciate you guys.
Thank you. And they deserve shout outs. Everybody who helps you deserves shout outs.
Yes, they do, because the work behind the scenes is bigger than what you can imagine.
Yeah, and you can't as much as you want to, you cannot do everything by yourself. I have learned that.
It took me 30 years to realize that.
Me too. It took me a while too. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, Destiny. And I know we're going to have a part 2 because, when you get here for Indy, I'm going to bring you back down here, and we're going to talk to you in studio so we can hear everything that's been going on and get updated on what you've been doing.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to that. And thank you so much for having me on the show today.
Thank you again for listening. I'm Nikki Clark, and this is Women Take the Wheel. Be sure to connect and follow on Facebook when you search for Women Take the Wheel podcast. And be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast now on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Women Take the Wheel with Nikki Clark. Follow and subscribe to this podcast now and discover even more great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online at allindianapodcastnetwork.com. allindianapodcastnetwork.com.